Here's our favorite slide again, reminding us that process standards should always be embedded in our instruction. We have learned a lot about the tools to know process standards. Let's take a look at the ways to show process standards. Ways to show standards help students demonstrate what they've learned. Just as getting started can be a challenge for students, so can showing their understanding. These standards can be incorporated and practiced in every unit or genre in their classroom. What does this look like, you ask? You can use the same process we did with the tools to know to write a learning objective, this time including a ways to show process. Next, plan a brief mini lesson that explicitly teaches students the basic content and process knowledge they will need. You are welcome to try this on your own, but remember it is not required for this course. We have seen many inquiries about how to get students to share their thinking. In order to create an environment where students do this effectively, we go back to the process standards. What are your students struggling with the most? Getting started or showing their learning? Reflecting and deciding where students need support guides you to choose what Think Aloud to model. After students have multiple examples of expert metacognition, they may be ready to demonstrate on their own.
We have found that the most powerful student think-alouds happen when we, as teachers, prompt them with ways to show language. The beauty of having students demonstrate their strategies is that not only provides confidence for the student sharing, but also engagement and insight for the audience. Kids have a beautiful way of simplifying and presenting information in ways their peers are more likely to understand. Student think-alouds foster a growth mindset culture where students are comfortable sharing, knowing there are multiple ways to arrive at an answer, and we all learn from each other's processes. Here are the math ways to show standards. After this video, you will have the opportunity to study these more in depth. The reading ways to show processes we have chosen to focus on are the responding to text processes. You will also have the opportunity to study these after the video. Writing ways to shows are directly tied to the tools to know. We are just looking at them with a different lens. Instead of sharing the writing, we need to push kids to share their thinking behind the writing, the why. Why did you, as the author, make the choices you made? Now we will move into the brainstorming ideas to encourage students to use these processes in their think-alouds.